been through a difficult period of isolation and loss with COVID, as well as public discourse that seems to build more walls than bridges. Over time, and in my case that would be like 8 decades, I learned that my soul can send titles for writing about pains or desires to my heart and my head. Something guides my hands to capture the flow of ideas as verses emerge, somewhere between poetry and prose. So I call them proses, but they may really be my prayers of hope. This night in Advent is about peace. And the prosem starts in a slightly different place. But hopefully, as in the Song of Zechariah, it will guide our feet in some new ways as well. It's called Ice Talks. If I could imagine hardened positions, mountain ice caps and floating icebergs could serve to smugly hold frozen ideas, each with a partial perspective, comfortable in never the twain shall meet mindsets. Are there any merits in such different structures? Granite holds mineral nutrients through eons of time, while glaciers calve aqua blue icebergs to float in Earth's water cycles. Perhaps each holds some of the secrets of life's complexity, yet are seemingly separated, as with political polarities, which seem stuck in a cold rigidity of silent curiosity. Conversations stop at surface impressions, passing quickly by the other's amazing core being, and quietly accepts the dehumanizing starvation of trust. Will you stand by me? Once a shared standard seems at times now to be missing, and hints at the potential slow demise of a nation's soul. Pursuits of power may feed individual desires to increase their influence or avoid losing their customary control, or harden memories of struggles for equal respect across identity divides, or cause the verb share to drop from the dictionary, while megaphones from sideline extremism drown out more moderate voices. Yet, people of faith are taught to see and accept the goodness in all, to be learned by simply asking judgment-free questions, to discover commonly shared core values, new perspectives, and an expanding middle ground in which better ways emerge from flexible and collaborative discussions to solve problems. Yet someone will surely ask, how is it that frozen masses might communicate? Seasonal warmth and mixing sea currents both release fresh water, which happens to be held in common, to flow down hillsides or melt into oceans, then evaporate into clouds, carry and drop rain, to form bending rivers. Each water molecule may bump into others, but all of them flow in a unified direction. If warming ice floes can communicate, and humans are 2/3 water, why are citizens so locked in conflicts with so-called frozen differences held without discussion? while a sense of decline gnaws at us. Will labels to defame, shame, blame, and other dwellings of darkness, or media stoking imbalances really unify us, or just shred our collective goodness? If we could hear Earth's ice caps talk, what might they say? And we hear. Instead of dividing, quote, be awake and aware of the common good. Share invitations to debate. Help others speak. Combine your imaginations. Create solutions to comfort the afflicted. Provide quality education and safe communities for all. Use generations to mentor. Listen carefully to get to yes. Then hold hands and do the right things. Smart ice, huh? Differences may hide partially overlapping values, or be creatively novel if we're curious enough to explore below the stereotyped surfaces we might apply to others. We can choose to melt frozen thoughts into vibrant purposes and feeling hearts if we use authenticity to change slogans or to prime each other's innate goodness, energize mutual care, and share the skills to focus on better outcomes. There is someone to count on. The I am always with you. When we own God's Spirit within each of us, we attend to those positive cellular messengers flowing in our own body's water, lift our hearts in the freedom to say, with humility or courage, I don't know for sure. What do you know? What might we together do to increase the common good and foster a flow of nurturing peacefulness like rivers across our lands? Then let us gather by the bending river with warming hearts. Sit quietly and begin to daydream again. Figure out how to transform the ice talks into peace talks. Renew our nation's soul and water the sprouts of love among all of us as we are intended to be, like St. Francis, instruments of God's peace.